notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
right, good morning and welcome in here on this Friday morning as we close out the week here live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to the team here at SRMC as they house Tingle & Co. brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel brings you our show every single day. Tingle & Co. brought to you by FanDuel. Make sure you go download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Head over to the FanDuel Sportsbook website and, of course, always gamble responsibly. You have a day full of World Cup soccer.
Hell yeah.
You, of course, have MLB baseball. And then tonight, or actually, that's tomorrow. The finals start back tomorrow. So, World Cup soccer, USA, of course, at 8 p.m. this evening. You will see they are the home team. They're plus 105 to win against Paraguay. I know there was a $25 boosted bet yesterday. I'm not sure if it's still available. I took it, however, as they boosted for USA to record 1+ total shots versus Paraguay with our friends over at FanDuel, which is normally negative 10,000 odds. They profit boosted it up to plus 101, which means whatever you bet, you will win that amount back. Up to $25 to win $25 via our friends over at FanDuel. Good morning to all of you, everybody in the chat. Good morning. We appreciate you getting in here. Fawn, Sabrion, Kenny, Kyle, Glimmer, Artman Hall. Good morning to all of you. Wyatt, Lloyd, Christian. Good morning. Good morning.
Hope a pair of guys score today.
There you go.
There you go.
He was cooking over there.
He was cooking over there.
Christian, welcome back.
Thank you. I missed y'all.
Good to see you again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nice jersey.
it's not mutual. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wearing
Shout
it.
out the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny got me this.
Shout out the bunny.
Yes, we still do the Easter Bunny at home.
Yep.
Well,
Hey.
well,
Shout out bunny.
what do I mean by that? I don't know.
Christian is back in full effect. That's for sure.
Well,
Your parents were fucking like rabbits because there's a bunch of the Callies running around.
There, I do have 4 younger siblings. Correct.
Yeah, so that makes 5 of you.
Big family. Catholic.
A lot of sex.
How's the beach?
It was fun. It was good.
Good time?
Saw my extended family. Saw my immediate family.
How many?
A lot of kids. My cousins.
So that
My own
was this
siblings.
a Burning Man?
What? Burning Man? What does that mean?
Hedonistic? Is it like a big group thing? Y'all all get together?
Yeah. Big
Okay.
family vacation. Big beach house.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Pair
can
of
use
guys?
the bathroom wherever you want.
No. Everybody, has a wife or a husband there, and
They
you
all
go.
switch?
nope, not quite.
Not quite.
No.
Just a little.
But they think about it.
Walls are
Put
very
on the stand here. What is going on?
Walls are very thin at the beach house.
It is good. It is
Por
good.
qué?
It is good to have you back, Chrissy.
Chupapi muñaño.
Especially with World Cup getting started, USA
World Cuck.
today.
No.
But we appreciate everybody getting in here and starting your morning with us as we are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. It's another huge weekend of LSU football recruiting as they have another weekend full of official visitors as they will throughout they've dominated the month of June. They will continue to have OV weekends through next weekend as well. Jay Johnson does it again yesterday as LSU adds another big-time piece out of the transfer portal. LSU men's basketball officially announces the arrival of Divine Ogachukwu, Austin Nunez, Mo Diabate, and Abdi Bashir. All make it to campus yesterday, and those announcements were all made yesterday as well. And then in other news, Texas Tech and all of the powers that be over there put together a nice little short, succinct video for everyone to watch, 21 minutes long, where they talk about the Brendan Sorsby situation. We'll dive into all of that this morning live here on Tingle & Co. We appreciate all of you spending the week with us as we are rolling through the offseason. A year ago today, we had our YouTube channel banned for 24 hours, and 2, we had hopped upon the party bus and made our way to Omaha, Nebraska. 1 year ago today, I opened up my phone today, and it had a memories from a year ago, and it was us on the RV stopping at Wardo's getting a Junkin, a Tom Turkey, the New Orleans style barbecue shrimp. Shout out to Tom Granning and Wardo's Po Boys. We stopped at GOMART as well. It was a great trip just a year ago today, making our way to Omaha to watch the Tigers, of course, win their 8th national championship. And it made it sad this morning that we were not doing that this year. As much as it's nice to see Jay Johnson dominate the transfer portal, man, would it be nice to be in the vehicle driving that, 15-hour drive to Omaha, Nebraska right about now.
The funniest thing was we did it. We had all of the technology at our fingertips and did it the old way, where we're like, we're not going to utilize the Xbox or the PlayStation. We're going to go pen to paper and see how many athletes we can name. On the way back, it was, let's fire up. Or no, whenever we go. We never came back.
But whenever we had stopped.
We were stopped like, why aren't we playing Top Spin?
Right.
And it's like, we could have done this the entire time. But I'm glad we didn't. Team bonding we team bonding maxed.
And we found out how much fun the athlete naming game is. I mean, we still play it today.
That game is fun.
Good to play in the
I don't remember what our final tally. Do you still have the spreadsheet?
I think it got to
515 or something like that.
We were rolling.
Yeah.
We were rolling. Then the next morning you ended up fixing the RV.
Yeah, jacks up.
There you go.
Yeah.
The smartest man in the room.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's called Google. Unbelievable. The ego of a male never ceases to,
of course,
just blow my mind. It's like, no, especially with an automobile or anything like that. Like, I fucking got it. It's like, have you ever worked in an RV before? No. Have you worked in a car before? No. It's like, we don't know what we're doing. But you know who does?
Google. That
guy, Uncle Rico, on the internet on FloridaRVs.com from 2006. It was like, this is what you do. Hold down all 4 buttons at the same time. Bet you it resets. Thanks.
Nice.
And it did. And I was like, get out the way. I got you, boys.
Made it happen.
The only difference is I wouldn't tell people I got that from Google.
I held
out how to reset the RV.
That's exactly what I did.
There you go. Yeah. Hell yeah, that's the Lloyd I know.
It was outstanding. And then while that was happening, we did a little lap around the neighborhood, a little preview of the game.
The hardest Christian work that day.
It was
that week.
The whole trip.
Except for
running down from the hotel.
No, I did go get the Starlink.
Yeah, running down from the hotel room to set the Starlink up outside every time.
Catching game used gummy bears.
There you go.
In his mouth. From my mouth.
Fair catch.
But via the College World Series Jello Shot Challenge page, checking in on some numbers over there. We'll go from the least to the highest. Alabama is in last place. Hunter Hall, buddy.
What are we doing?
We have got to start hammering Jello shots.
To be fair, they don't play till tomorrow.
That's fair enough.
So maybe their fans are a day
they're
late.
Going to start getting rolling.
So
as they are at 96 right now.
Yeah.
They're probably at the zoo. Like, where's the elephant?
Oklahoma is in second to last with 118. SEC letting me down. And then it's Georgia at 163. Then Texas at 172. North Carolina at 264. Troy at 521.
Well, we're not going to be here long, fellas. Let's get after it.
West Virginia at 1,471 in second place. And in first place is Ole Miss with 1,738.
They're going to
17.
I think they're going to break our record.
Think so?
Just because it's us.
They did say.
Just because they want to break
our
record.
Yeah. They don't have anybody that can fund it, though.
Yeah, West Virginia closed the significant gap, but Ole Miss is still clinging to the early lead. This time last year, LSU baseball had 525, and the overall total was 1,883. So, obviously, they are ahead of pace as a group, and Ole Miss is definitely ahead of pace of where LSU was last year. So, obviously, pay attention to that. They're going to want to break the record just out of spite.
Yeah.
Their anger and hate for LSU.
100%.
They're going to want to break that record and then dangle it over LSU's head as if it actually means something, which it does in a sense, but
2 and Q.
We'll see what happens because LSU fans didn't because LSU also played last year. They played tomorrow,
right?
So a lot of LSU fans weren't there yet. So we'll see how they pace.
I don't think
you've got to make it. You've got to make it through it.
That's true. You got to make the whole thing.
I don't think Rocco's could have asked for a better situation, which.
LSU
is not in it, but Ole Miss making it, especially this year. I mean, they're about to be fine.
Oh, but if LSU was there
and Ole Miss
and LSU fans were going head to head,
it would be a war.
Rocco's would the guy could retire. Rocco could
They
retire.
would buy the whole strip. They would
Yeah.
buy that whole strip in Omaha and just make it a massive Rocco.
And West Virginia there. Pat going live from Blatt's.
Yeah.
What's up, Pat McAfee?
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Well, you do run into a
name's
problem with
Owen.
Rocco's. If LSU and Ole Miss were there, the fans would fight, get the bar shut down completely.
That's what
That's what I go to.
Yeah, that's what happened a lot.
Yeah.
That's going to happen regardless.
We'll definitely pay attention to the
Because
Rocco's
Coastal
Jello
and
Shot
LSU
Challenge.
got into it last year. A good
That's
bit.
right.
Yeah,
And they shut.
They did. They ended up closing early one night because
Twice.
there was a bit of a spat. Twice, really.
Coastal.
But
They
the
saw
good
Kevin
thing
Schnall.
is, LSU
That's
did
why.
buy Christian some time because obviously last year Chrissy couldn't get in.
Oh, are you gonna cook with it?
And we were like, look, good one. Next year when LSU makes it again, obviously they didn't, but we were of course of the mindset they were. Christian still won't be 21 and get
okay.
in. But since they didn't make it this year, the next time LSU does make it,
We'll
you'll
be
be of
21,
age and you'll
then
be
we'll
able to get in.
Freshly
Freshly
graduated.
Guy, he got turned away at the
Probably.
door so fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
Oh, it was. I was like,
He
I showed him my
tattled
ID, and he was
himself,
like,
didn't
no, I
No, that was at a different location.
Still
That
got
was
in there.
unbelievable.
Okay.
But he still got in there.
No, I go to the
Pulled out.
door, and we had all thought it was 18 plus because apparently little kids were allowed in the year before, and all these different things had happened where like
changed the
everyone
rules.
knew it was 18 plus, or at least little kids and 18 plus.
Right.
Well, I go up, hand the guy my ID, and he's
He's like,
like,
nah,
nope.
21 plus.
I'm like, all right, dude.
They changed the rules last year.
Yeah, you're such a victim.
But the College World Series gets
I
started
knew the door
today
guy.
at 1
And I was like, not
p.m.
burning this card. Like, nope, see you.
At 1 p.m., Troy and West Virginia face off. And then tonight, 6 p.m., Ole Miss and North Carolina will play both of those games on ESPN. Wyatt, who do you have winning each of those games?
So I already put in a bet for
Of course
West
you did.
Virginia.
The arbiter of college baseball himself.
West
Yeah.
Virginia minus 1.5. I think they are a fucking wagon. I love their team. I love their coach. I talked about this with Noah the other day.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that their coach, I think his name's Steve Sabins, hasn't come up for more job openings in college baseball because they have been consistently good for the last couple of years. So I'll go West Virginia minus 1.5. And then I'm waiting to see who North Carolina announces as their starting pitcher. Ole Miss is throwing Cade Townsend, so I am inclined to go Ole Miss plus 1.5. But we'll see what happens if North Carolina throws Jason DeCaro, who threw a complete game shutty against USC last weekend. I might have to go North Carolina money line, but we'll see.
There we go. There's Wyatt's picks for tonight or for today's matchups. 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. on ESPN. You've got West Virginia, Troy, and of course Ole Miss, North Carolina. I have a feeling that one will be a good uniform matchup tonight. It'll be nice looking under the lights of Charles Schwab, Ole Miss, and North Carolina. Should be a good one, and I'm excited to watch some baseball in Omaha.
They both can powder their nose blue.
That's very true. I wonder does it say who's the home team? Like who will wear?
I would assume UNC because
I would assume they'll probably go. Well, they might go with the whites with the powder, blue.
underneath,
Yeah.
and then Ole Miss will go.
I'm
Probably
cool. They have a good pinstripe. Their
do?
pinstripe is good, or the vest jersey.
Yeah, the
is
vest
also,
jersey I do
either
like.
one of those I'm good with for North Carolina.
So we'll see. We'll see, of course. But if, like we said, a big weekend for LSU football. But we'll start with the news from yesterday. LSU baseball had Florida transfer second baseman Cade Kurland commit to the Tigers. I see a lot of reaction. Of course, a lot of people are excited about this. I think he's hit over 40 home runs in his time with the Gators. He was a freshman All-American back in 2023. Of course, that's the season that they made the College World Series final and lose to Paul Skeens, LSU, Dylan Cruz, and that dream team that Jay Johnson assembled in 2023. But he announced it yesterday that he committed to LSU, and a lot of the conversation is around the draft when it comes to Cade Kurland, as he announced his commitment to LSU, but a lot of people have seen the potential that he will be drafted. I know when he announced after the season, he said that was his thought process, was the draft going into this offseason. But I did get a text this morning from our guy Jason Armstrong, who we always appreciate We talked with him yesterday, had a great conversation about the future of LSU baseball this offseason, and he shot a text this morning. Did some homework on Kurland, a true leader and a fan favorite, great locker room guy. But here's the part you really want to hear. Not sure why the draft keeps coming up all over Twitter. He's essentially a senior who would get maybe $50K in the draft. Very solid player and a good ad, but this is not a big pro prospect. I feel extremely confident he plays at LSU next season. So there it is. Inside LSU Baseball's Jason Armstrong feeling extremely confident in Kurland's ability for Kurland to make it to campus and to be an LSU Tiger next season. What was everyone's reaction yesterday when they saw the news? Lloyd, Wyatt, I'll let y'all take it away.
I was very excited. I think this is a great add to the infield. This isn't, one of the higher rated guys in the portal, but this is a guy who's played 3 years of college baseball in the SEC, and that's invaluable. There are not many guys in the portal that have that kind of experience facing SEC pitching. This is a guy who, I know we talked about Jack Ruckert and how much we'd love for him to be able to compete at the position, and I don't think that necessarily goes out the window here, but Cade Kurland's a guy who can anchor second base defensively up the middle of the infield, whether it's Dawson Park at short or if maybe Stephen Milam comes back. That's a great duo to have. And then, this is a guy who was a freshman All-America and was trending towards being one of the best players in the country after his freshman season. It kind of fell off for him during his sophomore and junior campaigns. Some of it was injury, some of it was himself, some of it was Florida wasn't very good. But I think this is a great ad, and if you can get him through the draft, which it sounds like Jason Armstrong's very confident in doing, I think the majority of your infield is pretty set going into next year, and then it kind of comes down to, does Stephen Milam come back? And this is a guy who, he has some pop. He hit, I think, his 17, 18 home runs as a freshman. I don't think he's going to hit for a really high batting average, but I think he's a lower guy in the lineup that can give you good at-bats and add some pop towards the end of your lineup.
And talk about, we make this reference a lot where Jay Johnson, if he's seen a guy go against LSU, he's like, let me put a little footnote on that epic ass because that's somebody I might want. 2023, plays in all 3 games, collects 5 hits, hit over almost 300 for that year as a freshman. Like the freshman All-American thing, I kind of relate to an NFL free agent that was a 5-star in high school. Right. It's like, if you can find your form again, I know what I'm getting here. If you're that type of player, I would love to add you.
Right.
But when he goes, 5 hits, hit a homer, and then they played LSU again, I think he hit 3 homers in that series. He's somebody that clearly has Jay's eye, and it's another chess piece for him to put on the chessboard if he wants. I don't know what that means for Ruckert, but that certainly just means competition. You're adding a veteran piece that, for all intents and purposes, going from Florida to LSU, what tells me the writing on the wall is at Florida.
Yeah,
you're not going to play here.
Yeah. And
so if that's a piece you could get in the portal for cheap, which I think it is, it's a value add, because I don't see a lot of Major League Baseball teams putting a lot of stock into an injury-riddled guy that's going to play in his 5th year. It's almost like a Seth Dardar, where it's I want to come play my last year of college ball at LSU.
Yeah.
And if you can find the 10 to 12 to 15 homers, great. But that's that.
Yeah. And like you both said, it gives you that piece in the infield, because as of right now, if Milam doesn't come back, you would feel confident in the infield LSU can throw together, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With Park, Ruckert, and now Kurland, you would be like, okay, I can put a group together, even Pearson at third. You can put an infield together and feel confident with what you've got. And then if you're able to get Milam back, which I still do, I am confident in their ability to do that. It gives you the ability to create competition and to have the ability to put the best guys out there. To roll through some of his accolades, Cade Kurland, in his time at Florida, he was the 2023 Freshman of the Week in the SEC on May 15th. He was first-year SEC Academic Honor Roll. Of course, he was a 2023 Freshman All-SEC guy. And he was also 2023 first-team All-SEC. He was a 2023 Freshman All-America from Baseball America, D1 Baseball, Perfect Game, all of those outlets. 2024 he was preseason All-SEC first team. going through some of the numbers as a freshman. Of course, he was named a freshman All-American by Baseball America, Collegiate Baseball, D1 Baseball, and Perfect Game, in addition to earning first-team All-SEC and freshman All-SEC honors. He played in 68 of Florida's 71 games, including 67 starts as a true freshman. His numbers were 297, 404, 555 with 17 home runs, 17 doubles, 75 runs, and 50 ribbies and 4 stolen bases. He launched more home runs, the 17, than any Florida second baseman in a single season in team history, while ranking second all-time in homers among Gator freshmen behind J.J. Schwartz, who had 18. He finished with 22 hit by pitches, which ranked second all-time in a season at Florida. Of course, he went 5-for-11 with 7 runs scored, featuring a home run in Game 3 in the College World Series Finals versus LSU, and posted a .960 fielding percentage across 199 chances at second base. And then his sophomore season in 2024, he started 62 of a possible 66 games. His slate was 245, 346, 457, so a drop-off in all of those numbers, but he did play most of the campaign with a right hand injury. Had 14 homers, a triple, 8 doubles, 55 runs, 44 ribbies, and 5 stolen bases. And then in 2025, he played in 14 games, 13 starts at second base before undergoing season-ending shoulder surgery. His stats before that injury were 316, 490, 605 across 38 ABs. He had 3 homers, 2 doubles, 15 ribbies, 9 runs scored, and a stolen base. And he drew as many walks as strikeouts. And he made 1 error over 33 defensive chances at second base with a .970 fielding percentage. In his sophomore year, he had a .958 fielding percentage, committing just 9 errors. So, obviously, good enough defensively, but he is a very, very good offensive player and a good add for LSU here, and Cade Curlin out of Florida. Look, I'm a big Jack Ruckert fan, and I think what this does is it breeds competition, right? Curlin makes it to campus. It's not a guaranteed spot at second or at third. It breeds competition, and it gives LSU and Jay Johnson the ability to say, hey, let the best man win, the guy that gives LSU the best opportunity, but also it just gives you depth. It gives you pieces to use, bats in the lineup, all those things. It's a great ad for LSU. And it was nice to see the addition yesterday in Cade Curlin, and, of course, to run through those numbers there.
Well, and I love the piece from Jason Armstrong that he's a great locker room guy.
Yeah.
Because I think after this past season, what this 2027 roster really needs, they have to be able to learn. Oh, my gosh. That's Lloyd. That you have too much power.
You do.
I would leave too.
You think he washes under there?
No.
Definitely
His
not.
fupa? Fat upper penis area?
No.
Well,
I guess that is what it is for men.
Yeah.
But the
Just for
2027 team, they have to be able to learn what it is to win and lose as a team together. And this is a guy who's been to Omaha twice in his time at Florida, and to the College World Series Finals once. So this is a guy who knows what it's like playing in the SEC, and I think he's going to be a great locker room guy that the young guys and the players who maybe have never played in the SEC before can look to for some advice when things do get rough and you do lose a game or two, because you are going to lose games. So I'm really high on this ad for Jay Johnson and the Tigers.
Well, I think that aspect represents the ability Jay now has to do the proper investigating into who he's adding, right? You're not under pressure from a time standpoint or trying to scrape a class together after a run into the national championship. This is what happens when you have the time to invest into your research, into who you're adding, right? You have the time to do the interview process and talk to whoever you need to talk to make sure you get the right guys for LSU. And so far, it does seem like he's done a very good job. And the opportunity to get a head start, because that's what we talked about, right? When LSU lost, the positive spin was, look, a lot of valuable experience for the team last year, and you get a head start into the offseason. You have seen the benefits of that head start. Because what would really suck is if you got the head start and you weren't seeing the benefits of it, but you are now after a huge recruiting class. Like, to me, this portal class, this would already be a top 5, maybe not top 5, but at the current standing, it's the best portal class in the country. But I think when it's all said and done, I mean, there's still 8 teams playing baseball, and you have a very, very good portal class that is what, 4 guys?
Right, yeah.
4 guys that all will play for LSU next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make it to campus and play baseball for LSU will be important pieces, and that's what you need. That's what you need. I will ask, because I did see a response on Twitter, a couple of them, just with the excitement around the portal ads up to this point in Dawson Park and Hood and Waters and, of course, now Curland. How hesitant are you to trust the portal again after last year, or to get high on the guys that you're getting out of the portal after the way it went down last year with that class?
I don't think there's a real answer to that until they play. But
Yeah.
from all you can do is look at it from the perspective of being optimistic about the players that you're adding are good players. And like from last year to this year, you can see that you're fishing in deeper waters, and no pun intended, and getting players that are the number 1 ranked player in the transfer portal class. And then you're seeing like this. I know the name is the same, but he reminds me of like Dugas, what you just got. And if he's available to, this is the other thing. Just to put a bow on it, this could also very much be a leverage play to be able to leverage more money out of the Major League Baseball draft. Like that's what the transfer portal has been used as, and LSU's been bitten by it before. Where this was just me, I was naive to the fact that that was a play that you could make. I was like, oh, you got him out the transfer portal. He's like, no, he's just leveraging to see what kind of offers I can get versus what Major League Baseball is going to offer me.
Yeah.
So that's like he's not until they're on campus are they here. It's kind of the same approach for football to baseball in this regard.
Yeah.
But for this transfer portal class, it's hard to gauge what you can it's a success because you're getting the top ranked players. And last year, I just don't put a lot of stock in the rankings for college baseball player profiles or anything like that, because it's not the same to me. Like what you did at X school, whether it be smaller or bigger, like for every Braden Simpson, there's a Danny Dickinson. You know, like it's hard to see, like what type of talent were you going up against? Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you can just play baseball. Yeah. Like, so that's where it's hard to gauge. It is hit or miss, but from what you're trying to do, and it does feel like this year's a little bit different where you're not up against it and trying we have to add players. And so you go, all right, who's the top? It's like recruiting in college football for like the video game. It's like, all right, who's the top left on the board? Let's go get them. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Didn't even do all of my scouting points. I just got to go now. And it felt like that's what you were kind of rushed to a decision of like, we have to fill out this. Who's the best left? Let's go get them. Right. This has been very much a down the line type of approach of like Bino was the biggest one. And that was a flip, it feels like. He was going to Texas until LSU was on your ass. Yeah. And when LSU commits to you, money wasn't an issue, and you have Jay Johnson selling it and taking phone calls during an interview. Like, that's how important you are to me. Come here. You're playing. Yeah. And now after that, it becomes, can you play here? And you're getting people from bigger schools that have proven to be able to play high-level college baseball, but LSU's been known to chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. I get why people are a little pessimistic and skeptical about it, because you kind of got burned from it last year. But Jay Johnson is the most meticulous college baseball coach I've ever seen in my time watching the sport. And so for me, the fact that he has extra time to go and do the evaluations on these players, and I think he had a great quote in the Caldwell interview the other day, it's not so much about the statistics and what you do. It's more about the traits and the tools that you have. They can clean up, if they have mechanical issues with their swing. They can help them with their timing and stuff like that. But there are certain things that some players just can't do. Yeah. Some players can't hit a ball 440 feet, right? Some players can't run, a 4.5 40. Right? If you have the tools and the traits, you come to LSU, he trusts his coaching staff and himself, obviously, to be able to get the best out of you. And I trust Jay Johnson to do the same exact thing. Yeah. I'm not so big into the rankings, like Bino Waters is the number 1 guy, but he played well in the second best conference in college baseball. Right. He is a top 30, 40 draft prospect for next year. To me, Major League Baseball is the standard for this whole thing. If you are a Major League draft prospect, that's the number one thing for me. And you've seen Landon Hood, Dawson Park, and Bino Waters all be draft prospects, whether it's for next year or Landon Hood is 2028.
Yeah.
And then as far as Cade Kurland, the closest thing to Major League Baseball is SEC baseball, and you've seen him have success in SEC baseball, and now he doesn't have to play for Kevin O'Sullivan anymore. He gets to play for Jay Johnson, which is a massive upgrade. So, yeah, I have confidence in this transfer portal class, and I have confidence in Jay Johnson.
I also think it, like, to the casual fan, I kind of look at the transfer portal with college baseball and LSU now as like the Bryce Underwood situation where like you've been burned, so now people are going to care less about recruiting.
Right.
I think people are now going to look at these transfers, and they're going to look at these transfers as like, okay, well, we got to see it to believe it,
Right.
type of deal, which is completely fair.
Yeah.
Now to look at these players and automatically think they're going to be trash or whatever, that's a little overarching. That's not fair to Jay Johnson. That's not really fair to the players either, because I think you really did get unlucky last year. But I think you're seeing LSU add proven guys in bigger conferences. I think that was obviously you wanted to do that. You want to do that every year because those are the best players. But it almost seems like there's a little bit more of an effort to add proven guys in bigger conferences because you kind of know what you're getting. You're not really taking a swing. Like, you can still say today, like, Daniel Dickinson might have been a swing just because of where he played.
Right.
Anthony Einson might have been a swing just because of where, like, the place he played was just so small. So I think adding guys at bigger programs is kind of it's kind of a step up. It's a Jay Johnson saying, like, all right, I'm not fucking around anymore.
Yeah. I just think it's a representation of his ability to get that head start that we talked about so much. He has the ability to talk to the player, sit down, and do all the things that he needs to do to feel extremely confident in what he's doing. I liked Wyatt's point, and it's similar to what Jay said, where it was like, I can make you a better hitter. I can help you solve your fielding issue. I can't make you tough enough to play here. You know what I mean? Like, I remember after one of the freshman basketball games this last year at Central, I remember being in the locker room being like, look, I can teach you how to shoot a basketball. I can teach you to make your free throws. I can't teach you to dive on the ground for the ball. Right? Those are the intangibles that you're looking for in these situations. You want to see those boxes checked. And, of course, the stats are nice. Like, I want to see if you can hit the ball, 110 off the bat. Like, I want to see those physical tools. But the intangibles are extremely important, and that's where LSU missed this past year. They missed on the intangibles. They didn't miss on the statistics. They had guys that hit 20-plus homers that transferred in. They had guys that performed on the biggest stages. They had guys that did it, but they didn't have the intangibles to be successful at LSU and to be able to make it through a season. And that's where a guy like Daniel Dickinson, like, look, yeah, he played in a smaller conference. He had the intangibles to be an LSU Tiger. And that's what you need to find. And that's where I'm excited about what Jay's doing right now in the portal. But I do understand, and Christian was right, it is fair to have the mindset of, I'll believe it when I see it, or to hold out until you see it on the field. I completely understand that. Now, to go full pessimist and be like, they're going to suck. Portal sucks, it's over, this is terrible. It's just like, come on now. Let's be realistic. But I do understand the mindset of being hesitant to it. And skeptical.
I think last year was the perfect encapsulation of it all. Like, you can look at guys literally in their first series at the box hit homers, and everyone's like, I fucking love the portal guys. Like, this is unbelievable. Then you fast forward, to SEC play, maybe a little bit before that, you're like, get them out.
Right.
And it was, like, that's how quickly you can flip, because it's such a finite time to be judged on, and if you're going to play every day, and LSU or the fan base doesn't really know you, then it's literally how do you play. That's all that matters. And for portal guys, that's a tough situation to walk into. Like, Daniel Dickinson did it perfectly, ingratiated himself to the fan base, did what Jay Johnson did.
Right.
Where it's like, he gave Pete Rose's number. He's like, I'll play like Pete Rose. Like, that's what Jay Johnson saw in him. And he's like, okay, because he's like, you're not wearing 3, which everybody wants to, but I get it. You're not going
number,
to, but I got to find a way to give you a different number. It's like, you remind me of Pete Rose, and in Louisiana, people love that shit. And he's like, and he did. He played hard. He played through a broken hand that nobody knew about, unless you were there.
Yeah.
And that's the type of thing that, like, okay, grinder. That's all you kind of have to do is, like, just show that you care, and that's all-encompassing throughout Louisiana. And Jay said it best when he talked to Cobble. It's like, it's not hard to recruit players to LSU, it's hard to evaluate players for
Yeah.
LSU.
Right.
And
It's
that
not recruitment, it's evaluation.
and that's true.
Yeah.
Like that is the best way to put it because LSU recruits itself. I'll go out and sell it, but it's how do I evaluate what's right for LSU?
Yeah.
If you're right for LSU, and that's the hard part. He came up with his own. I mean, I'd love to see the whiteboard in there.
Cool.
Pepe Silvio.
No, I completely agree. I mean, it is the evaluation, not the recruitment. LSU is attractive to everybody, but are you attracted to LSU, right? LSU is LSU. Can you fit in? Can you make it happen? That's the tough part. So, exciting times for LSU baseball as Jay Johnson follows Lane Kiffin's example and dominates the transfer portal. The transfer portal has been LSU's bread and butter this offseason, where you see LSU football dominate, put together the #1 class, and LSU baseball find their way to do the same thing. There's the powerhouse right there. It's not hard to be good in the transfer portal whenever you can pitch 8 trophies and say, guess what? We'll let you take a picture with the 2 that this coach has won in the last handful of seasons. That's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
That'd be such a little slut. Like if I were a cleat chasing, if you're a girl, you get those tattooed down right here. Oh.
Hell yeah.
There you go, Lloyd.
Belly
Look,
button
look, I
ring.
said
what are you
the
going to get a
same thing.
spine tat of the 8?
Oh!
You get like tramp stamp the powerhouse.
The power bottom.
No.
We do need to put we need to put a bet on the table for Lloyd to get the spine tat.
Not
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
Riley Reed.
I would,
Dude
I
in
would
Chinese.
Lloyd, I would
the
Lloyd to
powerhouse.
get 8 and Matuk on the back.
Why would I do that?
That would be, I don't know. That would be
Glazing is
funny.
what that would
Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson.
Johnson.
What was your number?
7.
We should get Mikey to get 7 and Courtney. On
There we
his
go.
bet.
Yes.
That
And
would
then
be
we'll
great.
go to in Las Vegas
There you
for
go.
a
Hell
week. We'll do
yeah.
it in Omaha.
Get married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have babies.
Okay.
All right.
Raise them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Land
send
of
them to Russia
I'm following.
for
Dagestan.
2-3
Yeah.
years.
and then they compete in the Olympics with steroids.
Nice.
They don't get caught either,
Okay.
but they turn themselves in.
Was the Apex games? What was that called?
The enhanced game.
The enhanced
Apex games.
Apex Legends.
Lloyd's,
Yeah.
Lloyd's imagination running wild.
Landed
So,
that plane.
shout out to Jay Johnson and the transfer portal class that he's been able to put together, just like Lane Kiffin did that. And speaking of Lane Kiffin, they have another huge weekend.
He's got all
this
8 under
weekend,
there.
as you would expect for LSU to continue to dominate the month of June. Wyatt, what does LSU have in store from a football recruiting standpoint with official visitors this weekend?
Yeah, another big official recruiting visit weekend. I believe it is 8 visitors, starting off 4-star running back from Trey Martin in Winsboro, Louisiana. He made it in last night, as we talked about earlier this week. Seems like Trey Sagara is trending towards LSU. Brennan Lacey obviously committed last week. They're still pushing very hard for Trey Martin. They want to get 3 running backs in the class if they can. If it's only 2, they'll probably go after somebody in the transfer portal also. And then you got 4-star offensive lineman Joshua Sam Appeal, Douglasville, Georgia. 4-star offensive lineman Kyle Johnson from Cincinnati. 3-star offensive lineman Amaziah Siale from Kappa, Hawaii. 3-star D lineman Jason Johnson from Humble, Texas. 4-star corner Brandon Sherrod from Pearland, Texas. 4-star Nebraska commit safety Torrey Pittman from Omaha, Nebraska. And then 4-star safety Davian Jones from Charlotte, North Carolina, who is teammates with Josh Dobson. To me, what jumps out here outside of the Trey Martin visit, I like the safeties in this one. Torrey Pittman, a Nebraska commit from Omaha. He's a top 50 to 75 player, depending on what recruiting service you look at. To me, what I see is a guy who's committed to a school that cannot compete with LSU in terms of history and brand names. So I would love to see Jake Olson get involved there and give Torrey Pittman a lot to think about. Obviously, if he is taking a visit, there is some level of interest there. And then Davian Jones, Josh Dobson's teammate in Charlotte, North Carolina, is another guy who was talked about a couple months ago as a potential safety in this class. I don't know how the Dobson situation affects him. I don't think they're really connected too much.
Yeah.
But I would love to see LSU get involved there because those are two really good safety prospects, and you don't have a safety on the board yet. And I know Jake Olson wants to get a couple.
Yeah, no, I think it's interesting. The thing that stood out to me is 3 offensive linemen in town on this visit, because I think this is, part of the conversation we've had over the last couple of weeks is the balance between portal and recruiting high school players. Where does the money get invested? And offensive line was one that I think a lot of people lean more towards the portal, right? Where you say, you can spend some money in the portal to get offensive linemen that can come in and start right away and play valuable time. And maybe in the high school recruiting ranks, you still, of course, go after offensive linemen, but maybe not the biggest name guys unless you feel they can be, like what's my guy out of Georgia's name? Kelsey Adams. So a guy like him that maybe can be a right-away impact guy if you're going to invest money there. If you're not and you would rather maybe have a discount, you would bring in some less highly recruited type of players. And you see a 4-star O-lineman out of Georgia, another one out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and then a 3-star O-lineman in Amazia Siale, who I think is committed to California right now, to Cal. And so you're seeing, that group of offensive linemen. I just think it's interesting to watch the dynamic and the strategy of how they go about, one, recruiting high school players versus portal players, how the money gets invested, and where they go on about it, because it is very intriguing to see. So I think it's exciting this weekend, another huge weekend of recruiting for LSU football. It's been a huge month. It would be interesting to see if they do bring in, if they're able to flip Torrey Pittman from Nebraska. They would then be beating Nebraska out for Pittman as well as Ahmad Hudson, where they're working. Nebraska's working extremely hard to get Ahmad Hudson to flip from LSU to the Cornhuskers, as they're telling him, because he would be he's a generational prospect for LSU. He's definitely a generational prospect for Nebraska, that's for sure. Lloyd, can I get an image of Amazia Siale? I'm gonna get a look at him because he feels like this might be an offensive lineman that I might be high on, because the name, and of course from Hawaii, I have a feeling he's going to be large, size-wise. I feel like he's going to be pretty put together. If I could get some numbers on height, weight, and just a look at the young man.
6'6", 360.
Yeah, I had a feeling that he was going to be pretty put together. The 3-star prospect out of Hawaii. Yeah. Tank. That's what I say. I'd be fine with that offensive lineman right there. 6'6", 360 pounds.
Long arms.
I could take him.
Yeah, Wyatt. For
the
sure.
orphans versus the zoo.
Nice. There you go. So a huge weekend this weekend for LSU football recruiting. Excited to see what news comes out of it for Lane Kiffin and the Tigers as they've put together some back-to-back huge weekends. Of course, the first weekend here in the month of June, Easton Royal, Jalen Brewster. Speaking of Jalen Brewster, is wearing LSU a whole lot. I've seen many pictures of him since his visit, of him in LSU pullovers, LSU T-shirts, during his workouts wearing LSU gear. And I do know LSU is very, very high on Jalen Brewster. That is one that they believe if they can put together, they already have KJ Green committed, of course. They can put together a class like they did last year with Lamar and Rich and Deuce, and then, of course, Trenton Henderson, the edge rusher out of Florida, and follow that up with a guy like Jalen Brewster. Whew. That's massive for the future of LSU football when you talk about what makes championship-level programs. It's the trenches. And if you can put together back-to-back defensive line recruiting classes like that, that is massive. So it's been cool to see him still rocking the LSU gear since his visit. I know LSU is extremely high on him, and I think they are going to be willing to invest in battling with Texas Tech for the number one defensive lineman in the country
because he would be one of those guys that can make an impact right away. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, last weekend was massive in adding KJ Green, Brennan Lacey, Cade Cooper, Marquez Davis, and then now this weekend we'll see what comes of it for the Tigers, that they've had a huge month of recruiting here in June. And like we said, it's a big month of June, but you've got a long time when it comes to these recruitments. As much as it's nice to see, there he is in the Swamp. I believe Easton Royal's in Florida this weekend.
They both are together. This is so unserious.
Yeah, I wouldn't want LSU to do this.
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, the background.
I would not want. I mean, like, the background looks cool.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't.
I don't mind
hate
the
the background,
background.
but the
helmet
the
is-
silly helmet,
The mascot mashup helmet.
I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
What's the background doing? I don't. What's the point? Like,
They're
I'm
like in a
conf-
workshop.
Yeah, like that does like lane train, right? You're on a subway. That's cool.
I actually
That
don't.
makes
I actually
sense.
don't really like the.
don't
That's
like the
fine, but it
subway?
makes sense.
Nah.
What is this? Like, this doesn't. What is this?
I mean, they've been leaning into Florida has been to the retro vibe. Like whenever they did, when Summerall was officially announced as the coach for National Sign, they did like a retro style commercial recruiting pitch type thing. Like that's been their thing. So I don't hate the background. I just think like the big fake helmet
just looks stupid.
is just unserious. You know what I mean? Like wear the uniform. Like you should be wanting them in your uniform, not it looks like a gag gift of
A
like,
gimmick.
oh, here's a joke. We got a big helmet for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you know what LSU usually lets them take pictures with? Trophies.
Trophies. That's
They
what
did
you
the
have
same.
to do.
Florida did the same thing. Easton Royal had the 2 Heismans in his hand.
Oh, the ones from 30 years ago.
Danny Warfel and Tim Tebow.
Tim
Yeah.
Tebow's not 30 years ago.
And
I
Danny
It's
is
20.
one is 30 years ago and one's 20.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
mean,
I mean, look, for a long time, LSU couldn't say anything.
yeah,
No,
You
no,
want
I
the one
agree.
from 58?
I agree. But the thing is now,
Those days are gone.
Those
There's
days
not
are
a lot
over.
of teams with
and the
Heismans
and the
now.
thing that the advantage LSU has is you were able to rack up so many awards in 2019.
Right.
You can give each position player their position award.
100%.
Like if you're recruiting an O lineman, here's the Joe Moore.
Yeah.
If it's a DB, we've got the Thorpe
need the
award.
Thorpe?
We've got a handful of Thorpes, obviously. If it's a quarterback, we've got whatever
Too
you
many.
would like there. Wide receiver, you can take a picture with a Blitnikoff.
Quarterback, you could just start giving out awards in to-go bags.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
yeah,
many.
But I mean, Jalen Brewster, you want the national championship trophy, a Heisman trophy, any trophy you can think of. There's a difference between those two pictures to me.
See, I actually like. I
You like
like
the
the
throne more?
background. Well, no, the throne is cool. I like
You
they
like
have a
Florida? I don't
background.
hate Florida's background.
I'm fine with the
I
background.
hate
the helmet. Just
the
looks
helmet.
fucking stupid.
this. Looks like a silly. That looks like a silly joke. This right here.
Right.
This looks like a.
Royalty.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah,
Which awards are those?
that is the Heisman, and then I can't see really.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I
It's
mean, I
not
would
the Joe
assume.
Moore.
I want to say, is that the Bronco Nagurski?
I would assume one is the Nagurski Award.
They're all Glenn Dorsey's.
Well, I figured that. I mean, just the most decorated defensive lineman ever.
What am I missing with the throne? Is that just
Your royalty. I don't
Okay.
think there's a. I don't think
yeah,
there's
like a play on words with lane,
No,
train,
no.
subways.
It's
or-
the colors.
yeah.
Instead, dignifies
Fair enough.
royalty.
I was just wondering.
Purple
I-
and gold, baby. Just like the what uniform is that, Lloyd?
The purple and gold one.
Stop it.
Shut up, Wyatt.
Stop it.
Shut up, Wyatt.
Stop it.
We appreciate all of you hanging out here as we roll through hour number 1 on this Friday morning. We will take a quick break here, run these ads, and come back with more Tingle & Co. right after this.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at GOMART On The Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 on this Friday morning, as it has been quite the week of shows here. Of course, big recruiting news on the baseball front. Basketball gets their players in town, and then, of course, LSU football with a recruiting weekend ahead. But the biggest news in college athletics has been a story we've talked about the last couple of days, as it just can't stay out of the timeline because Texas Tech just can't seem to shut up. And yesterday, they dropped a 20-minute video of their AD, their president,
Everybody.
like the 4 most powerful men at the university sit at a round table and discuss the Brendan Sorsby situation. If you don't know the situation, we've talked about it a handful of times this week, but Brendan Sorsby, of course, was declared ineligible by the NCAA for, 1, gambling on his sport while playing, but the second level of that, gambling on his team while being a part of that team.
Yeah, he didn't kill anybody.
Right. I mean, that's Texas Tech's viewpoint on it. And then they were able to get an injunction in a Texas court, and he is now eligible to play college football in 2026. One, I want to give a shout-out to the TCU's reaction as
Great
they
tweet.
posted on Twitter today. Essentially, if you haven't seen the meme before, it's like, look, I ain't reading all that. Happy for you, though, or sorry that happened. So TCU essentially said, I ain't watching all that. I'm happy for you, though, or sorry that happened. Because they dropped a 20-minute video of them talking about this situation. So I want to ask the room, I'm assuming we all saw that this came out. Did anyone in here, in the chat as well, did anyone sit down and watch 20 minutes of the powers that be for the Red Raiders discuss the situation?
No.
I was low-key, when you brought it up, like the conversation about this, I was kind of worried because I didn't listen to it, and I was like,
No.
well, I can't talk about this. Like,
No. Lloyd?
Glanced at it, watched what I needed. Great quality.
I mean, from a production standpoint, I'll give you your flowers.
Couple of edits in there.
Excellent.
Hey, if you believe what you're saying, fucking do it live. Let's do it that way, so we don't get to edit this thing.
That's why.
Because
That's how we run around here at Tingle and Co, baby.
the sad thing is that was edited, and they edited it down to 22 minutes. They sat in there for 3 hours.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Glug, glug, glug. Let's talk about gambling with sports media.
I know
My wife.
only the craziest of fans sat and watched 20 minutes of that.
Oh, no, the
And if
craziest
you
of fans sat and watched it and are now in the comments defending it.
If you started
This is
like if you pressed play from the standpoint of I'm going to watch this, there's no way you made it through the first 10 minutes.
No.
And we have a couple of clips that luckily we did not cut. Some other powerful, brave souls on Twitter did go through the video and cut some clips. I want to start with the one from Brooks Austin, who, of course, is the film guy, does great college football content. He cut a clip from the segment, and there's a reaction to what's said, but I more so want to react to the actual clip itself, the actual content in itself, not the actual what was said by, I believe this was the AD of Texas Tech. He was asked a question, and I want you to pay very, very close attention to the video right after the question is asked. And then he goes through the beginning of the first answer. I want you to pay attention right after his first response to the video. The actual video itself. If you're listening to this on podcast, go to our YouTube channel and check it out. I want you to see, pay very, very close eye. My training as a broadcast journalism student kicked in right here from the first time I ever did a news-style package in class and got in trouble for what was called a jump cut. I want you to watch the first handful of seconds of this clip.
How would you correlate this with our vote in November that we didn't want to strengthen gambling?
Yeah, we all talked about it.
Restart,
back
replay
in
that again.
November.
Play that back.
Yeah, we
Gambling.
yeah we all talked about
Something
it back in
looks
November.
fishy there. If you watch the clip, there's something called a jump cut within the first handful of minutes. The question's asked here. And then you see a jump cut to the answer, which, you know what that tells me was the answer that's played, That ain't the first time he answered that question.
Let's do that again.
Let's actually try and let's check these boxes on this answer to make sure we say this right.
Again, but better. Stick to your notes here, Ted.
Essentially. And so you see a jump cut there, which obviously shows the editing. Now let's run the clip. Let's actually listen to the answer that he gives. This is the AD of Texas Tech. We'll listen to what he says the second or third or fourth or fifth time hearing this question.
Vote in November that we didn't want to strengthen gambling.
Yeah, we all talked about it back in November. We voted not to permit gambling by athletic department staff members, coaches, or student athletes on sports that the NCAA has a championship event in. There seems to be a stigma
There's another one
that exists around is sports gambling a mental health disorder. And I will tell you, last night in Houston, after we spoke, I had two separate individuals come up to me and share with me their addiction recovery. And one of them was a gambling addiction. And the gentleman shared with me, it is a mental health disorder. And I have so much respect and admiration for the way that Texas Tech is standing behind and supporting
Brendan Sorsby.
And stay the course.
Allegedly.
Because it's real. So I think there's a conversation that Texas Tech can be a part of and lead to the degree that our colleagues will engage with us on how we address these matters going forward, because this is a very difficult situation and there needs to be more conversation.
Mr. Fun.
And if you don't agree with me, I will sue you.
This is my thing.
Because I have donated over $2 million to the Attorney General, and how do you think this whole thing happened in the first place? And if you disagree with that, I will also sue you. I'll sue you.
Respect what Texas Tech is doing from a taking care of Brendan Sorsby. All of the things they've provided him with, sending him to rehab, all the things, because addiction is real. I will not deny that. What they're doing from supporting Brendan Sorsby, sending him to rehab, the different things they've put in place to make sure he has the help he needs, I respect and appreciate. He still should not be able to play college football. Nobody is denying that he needs the help and support to get through his gambling addiction of betting up to $90,000, all of those things. Nobody is denying that. But hiding behind that to support him being eligible is wrong. It is disrespectful to the actual addiction that is that conversation here. Because you're using that as a cop-out to say he should still be able to play college football, which is not the case. I agree. He needs to go to the rehab and go through all the steps and solve the problem at hand. He should not be able to play a down of college football for Texas Tech. I agree that he needs the support and help, and I respect that Texas Tech is doing that. But he also should not get a free pass for the consequences of his actions. He should have to deal with the consequences of what he's done, which is break the rules. When you break the rules, there are consequences. And this one, the consequence is you don't get to play meaningful college football again because you gambled on your own team. You can't do it. It hinders the integrity of sport, not the sport, not college football, sport in general. It makes you question every outcome, every decision, every play, everything that happens in a game. It makes you question that. Because he's dealing with this gambling addiction does not mean he gets a free pass on the consequences of the rule he broke. It would be like Christian getting arrested. I'm using Christian as the example for this. Christian is not on crack. But if Christian had a whole lot of crack in his backpack and got pulled over for running a stop sign, right? And they go, what's in that bag? And he opens it up. And it's a lot of drug paraphernalia. But then Christian goes, well, you can't take me to jail. I'm addicted to it. Well,
You know what we're going to do?
Those are the consequences of your actions.
Buy you a faster car. That's what Texas Tech did.
I mean, Brendan Sorsby would not be facing the consequences for breaking the rules, which he did, and granted, broke them at a much larger scale than what's currently being talked about. Right? He didn't just break, like, NCAA sport rules. He also broke laws because he was 19 years old gambling. Right? But because he has a gambling addiction and needs help and it's a problem, he gets a break from the consequences. No.
It is like anyone who watches that specific clip should be mad. Like, that shit makes me fucking angry because he is insinuating that everyone who is on the non-Texas Tech side of things, he's insinuating that none of us care about Brendan Sorsby's actual mental health and problems, which, who the fuck are you to say that? Of course, we all want Brendan Sorsby to get better and find success in life wherever that may be.
Right.
But as you said, you don't get to break rules and get a free pass. That's not how this works. I understand it's an addiction. That is a tough thing to deal with. There are so many people throughout the country and the world dealing with tough addictions everywhere. And I hope all of them get the help they need. And I respect that Texas Tech was man enough to send them to rehab. I'm sure they were paying for it. Good for them. But you don't get to hide behind this fucking mental illness and say, well, everyone else doesn't care about him. You all want him. You all don't want him to play because you just think, oh, little old Texas Tech's going to be good. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. That shit makes me viscerally fucking angry.
I mean, it is.
Because it's so clear what they're doing.
If you want what's best for the athlete himself, you would let him face the consequences for their actions. Let me tell you the worst thing that can happen to somebody that's making bad decisions is you let them get away with it.
Enabler.
That's what you are, enabling him to continue to do things that are wrong and against the rules, because in his mind it's, well, as long as I can sling this football, I can do whatever I want. Because somebody powerful and somebody with money will go on a microphone, whether it's on a podcast or the actual powers that be at a university, which I'll get to that in a second, getting on the microphone and talking about it themselves. I can get away with it. The best thing you can do for someone that has an issue and is making bad decisions is let them face the consequences for it. Let them hit rock bottom. And the way Texas Tech is going about this, one, they obviously need a PR person in that building, because you know what the best thing for Texas Tech to do would be? Shut up. Why are you making this video? Because you know what this video tells me? And I'm not talking about any of the content or anything that's said. The fact that this video is being put out is that they know what they're doing is wrong. Because if you actually believed what you were doing was right, you wouldn't need a 20-minute edited video to be put out to make you feel better about it. But you're doing that because you know what you're doing is wrong. So you are trying to yap, explain, and talk it all away. And what you're doing is actually digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper every single time you press record and when you hit post. What they need is somebody to look them in the eyes and go, you know what the right decision is? And look, this is PR advice for everybody. You know what the right decision is majority of the time? Lloyd, do you know what that is? It's to say nothing.
It's what every lawyer in the world tells you at any point if you're ever even remotely close to being in trouble. Shut up.
If you think you're in trouble or you've done something wrong,
shut up.
Don't say anything.
Because, especially in this world, where social media happens like that, anything can happen, you would have been dead and buried long ago if you would stop bringing yourself up. People are talking about it, sure, so it feels like, because this is a reaction from Texas Tech, who, little old Texas Tech, if that's what they be, you're acting like you've never been there before.
Right.
You've never been in the spotlight. You don't know how to handle the spotlight. It's like, well, what do we do? We got to do something, right? This is what you do. It's our 5 minutes. Real teams that actually get in trouble, that you never hear anything. Look at Georgia.
They have plenty of issues over there in that building.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of things wrong. But you know what they do extremely well?
They don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it. And I'm not saying that's right. What I'm saying is,
it's the game. And that's
how you do it. If you want to be able to do wrong things in the sport, don't continue to put a spotlight on it. Kirby says, you know what Kirby Smart says? We're handling that internally. Period. Done. That's the statement. It's not a 5-paragraph statement and then a 20-minute video put out the next day.
Let's get everybody in a room together and see who can say the dumbest thing out loud.
It looks like a SNL skit.
It will be one.
It should be one. That's what I want to play. One of the other clips, because this is the Texas Tech president talking about the changes in the world today. This one
This is awesome.
Legitimately looks like a joke. Like I was waiting for to be able to swipe off the video and click the profile and let's say parody right there, or something say AI, because I could not believe this.
Have you seen this one, Wyatt?
Was real.
This is awesome. Truly a great excuse.
It's an SNL skit, is what it is. This clip, prepare yourselves, everyone, because this is the biggest joke of all. This is the Texas Tech president talking.
Looks like it.
This is in their individual case. You see things differently. Now, we did ask the NCAA to consider modifying or changing their policies when we wrote that letter welcoming him back. But I think we have to recognize that the rules in place now were made long before there were millions of young people walking around with illegal gambling apparatus in their pocket. And that our consideration today needs to take into account the fact of medically diagnosed conditions and the circumstances in which they live. And so I'm very proud to be sitting here with these colleagues supporting Brendan. But that support goes way beyond this room.
Thank you, Ned Flanders.
What are you fucking talking about?
So first off, can we please, with this production, right, and the money that's at Texas Tech, get a mic stand? He does not need to be holding it and hitting it and shaking it around and moving it away from his mouth, because that makes the audio worse. Just letting everyone know. That's why we have them.
We have them.
It's important to have a mic stand.
Little
because
Tingle and
if
Co.
I just keep doing, Fonz, prepare yourself. While I'm talking, if I just keep doing this, it doesn't sound good, right? It's just not. It's not good. Second, oh my gosh, is that real? He sat there and said, we should really take a look at the rules about gambling on your own team, because now they've invented
The
cell
iPhone.
phones and you can gamble from them, which is true. And if you do, gamble responsibly and always use FanDuel. Gamble responsibly with our friends over at FanDuel. But because that's possible now, because I can gamble on this, I should be able to bet on my own team. And we really need to take a look at the rules, because now it's possible. No.
Unfortunate for FanDuel and for Brendan Sorsby and for Texas Tech, that is not legal in the state of Texas. So there goes that argument, because you can't do it there. So, well, until FanDuel breaks into Texas or any other gambling apparatus, as it's put,
right?
Prize picks.
You could do whatever you'd like if it were legal. It's not. So throw that. That'd be Ned. Thank you for your input. But
also, it wasn't legal to do it at the age of 19.
Right.
So the word legal being included in that statement, let's maybe.
It makes it an addiction, though.
Maybe.
But my thing is, one of my biggest pet peeves, and the thing that I lose respect for people for, just in general in life, is when you have certain morals, ideals, and values that you live your life by, and you move the goalposts of those morals, ideals, and values depending on if it benefits you or not.
Right.
If you have these thoughts about gambling and you think, all this should be legal in college sports, that's fine. Where were you a couple years ago when Keyshawn Butte had his issue? I didn't see Texas Tech at the forefront of this saying, well, these rules were created 80 years ago before people had legal gambling. Don't come in now because it benefits you. If we asked every Texas Tech fan and administrator 3 months ago, a player bet on his own team in college football, should he be eligible? Every single one of them would say, no, he shouldn't be eligible. You are moving the goalposts of your morals and values and ideals because it benefits you. That is one of the most shitty things you can be as a human being, right? Like we talk about the RJ Lewis thing all the time for LSU because I do not think RJ Lewis should be eligible. That is a wide-standing consensus morality thing for me in college sports where people who go pro should not be allowed to play college sports. Now, if everyone else is allowed to do it, LSU should be allowed to do it too. But overall, I think all of those guys should be ruled ineligible. The fact that you're going to change your morals and your ideals and act like you've had this opinion that, this gambling rule is bad and it was created 80 years ago, that is the shittiest thing you can possibly do. And you're at the end of the day, you are using Brendan Sorsby's addiction, something that is inherently a tragic situation, realistically. You are using it as a meat shield to protect your football team, which is disgusting and really, really sad because it does, as Gage said, I think it was Gage, it kind of spits in the face of everyone else who has an addiction, whether it's gambling or otherwise.
Well, and it's also not for the best benefit of the player.
Right.
It would have been best for LSU in 2012, would have been best for LSU to allow Tyrann Mathieu, I know we used this example yesterday, to allow Tyrann Mathieu to stay on the team and play football. We can all agree on that, right? It would have been for the benefit of LSU to let Honey Badger stay on that team. Was it the best decision for Tyrann Mathieu? No. And I'm not saying LSU was making that decision because they had their what was the word? What was that office called that Bo Bonson ran? Compliance. They had their compliance issues, but this is the thing. What was best for Tyrann Mathieu was to get kicked off that team, hit rock bottom, and then turn his life around. He said it himself. We literally, I was sitting in the room and heard the words out of his mouth. Right? What's best for Brendan Sorsby in this situation is to face the consequences for his actions. And Texas Tech's not allowing that to happen because the consequences of Brendan Sorsby's actions would make them worse at football. And they can't handle that. And ultimately, if we're going to be completely blunt and honest about this, Lloyd was right. This is a very clear look in the fact that they've never been here before. Because if you want to be smart about this ain't worth the squeeze. It's not worth your time and to die on the stand like this. If you're Texas Tech, when in all actuality, you could say, you know what, we'll make the right decision for the sport, have a mediocre season, and then pay for a quarterback again next year, and hopefully he doesn't have a gambling problem. And that's what would be best for Texas Tech overall, but instead they are dying on this hill, pounding this drum, getting on a microphone and a camera every single day because they've never had an opportunity like what they have right now, and they genuinely don't think they'll ever get to do it again. That's what shows me they've never been here before. You've never been a powerhouse in the sport before. Because you're freaking out about this opportunity. And if they were smart, they would realize, you know what? We actually have the ability to do this every year. And we can maybe allow ourselves to be a respected program and say no to this. And maybe take a couple more losses this year than not. Maybe still be pretty dang good in the Big 12. Because I think even without Sorsby, they still will be. And then go, you know what? We can build off of this and we can be back in this position next year without having to deal with any of this mess. But instead, they've never been here before. And so they think This is the end-all, be-all. We've got to make sure we capitalize now.
It's the rare combination of. It's funny because it's not the rare combination. You're actually watching new money happen in real time. It's I can afford this. I'm going to buy it. And it's like you don't have the credit for it. It's like I don't fucking care. This person. I know this person. I can do this. And then when it does, they don't get their way. They start going, I'll sue you. Like this is somebody that doesn't know how to handle a situation or doesn't know how to handle being told no. And instead of taking it on the chin and going, yeah, this is wrong. Like we'll try again next year. Or being able to actually support Sorsby and realize, like, what the best thing we can do is he can stay around Texas Tech, can't be on the football team, won't play, but we are there to support him and do whatever. That's fine.
That is a PR win.
And then you have people at Texas Tech that go, I'm actually proud to be from that university.
Right.
Instead, it's bunker up, grab whatever the thing is close to me, like, we'll fight to the death because I'm going to defend my university, which we'll always have. Because I contend LSU would have the haves and have-nots of who's going to be on this side of if it happened to them or it happened to LSU. But the real reason that they're doing this is because they can. There's nothing stopping them, and this will be sand in an hourglass by 2027. It'll be something you looked at. It'll be talked about for a year. You know, do you remember when that happened? And then, look, this could be a rift that lasts forever, or it could be a blimp on the radar. I think that this will be something that the powers of college football will make sure goes away, because this will continue to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. The same way that the NBA continues to operate after Tim Donaghy, it just comes with the territory. It's something that you have to bite the pillow on and take it up the ass if you're going to be a sports fan. Like, look, this is part of it. Sometimes it's not real, and that's okay. Or you can just not watch, because with or without you, this train keeps rolling.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, this will be an interesting start to who knows what's next. You know, like where this opens the door to a lot of conversation and a lot of things.
Because what's the reason people think Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame? He did his time.
Right.
But that time doesn't make
it.
Yeah, but this is part of the consequences.
Yep.
That's what Major League Baseball held firm on. But I think if you polled the average American person, it'd be like, Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with
steroids.
The steroids, Barry Bonds and steroids, like the same conversation of.
That's what I'm saying. This is just what it is.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Because I do think, I mean, this won't be like you're right, this won't be the last time this happens.
No. Regardless if they punish Sorsby or not.
This will happen again.
It's happening right now. Because people are dumb.
It's true.
And you gave, I mean, Sorsby, it's not great that it happened, but you gave him upwards of $5 million when you knew he was a gambling addict.
In free play.
Yeah, in kind. They don't care. Like, you're just a vehicle.
Right.
If you're good enough, you can do whatever you want.
No, I mean, that's
Americano, baby. This is the way the fucking United States of America works.
I mean, think about the greatest golfer of all time, Tiger Woods, right? Mm-hmm. I would say 99.9% of people end up with their leg amputated because it's too hard to fix. But it's Tiger Woods. So you got to make sure you save that leg.
Bionic man.
However necessary, because he's good at golf, he maybe perhaps gets a benefit that not many other people do. And that's no disrespect to the doctors. I'm not saying they wouldn't try to save the leg of a normal person.
Well, can you afford it?
But being good at sports gets you away with a lot of things. Gives you a lot of perks to life. And this is another one. Because he can throw a football.
See, don't say it like that, because we worship him.
I know, but because he can throw a football, he doesn't have to face the consequences of his actions.
Yeah. You're okay with that.
Not in this situation. Not this action I'm not okay with.
Okay.
You think I'm okay with that?
I just wonder where the line is for
this one. To me, is it's the integrity of sport. Like when you begin to make the sport look like it could be hindered and it's not an honest game, which it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be an honest game where there's nothing that has any weight on what's happening on the field. It is strap your helmet up, tie your cleats, go play ball, better team wins. But there could be a possibility of the quarterback having his under on a player prop, and so he spikes a couple throws into the ground. That is hindering the integrity of the game. It affects the actual sport itself. Plenty of people make decisions off the field that affect their personal lives and who they are as people, and they should suffer the consequences for those things. He shouldn't be able to play football because he's hindering the integrity of football.
Because he got caught.
Well, I mean, because he's doing it in general, but being caught does play a role in it. I mean,
he's
you don't suffer consequences for your actions if you don't get caught.
Yeah, he's not the only one.
No, I know that, but he's been caught. Once you get caught, that's what happens.
And a lot of this has to do with
plenty of people speed. The ones that get tickets for it are the ones that get caught.
And guess what? People still speed.
Right.
There's no, like them say that, especially the guy that got caught speeding and goes, "Do you know who I am?" He's like, "Oh, I do recognize you. Go on."
Right.
Guess what they do? I'm definitely speeding.
I'm going to keep speeding.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, I know. I just think people are going to, like, they're up in arms about this when this has gone on forever, and it will continue to go on. It's just part of it. Like, there's nothing to really get upset about, except for the fact that, like, it's like wrestling, except it's not wrestling.
Right.
Like, once you find out, you're like, oh, man, that's kind of a bummer.
No, I mean...
It's like, but if you knew what you were looking at, you didn't have to be told that wrestling wasn't real. But some people wanted to believe.
Of course. No, I mean, it was a sad day when I was told as a fourth grader that there was a script in the WWE. I was like, I mean, are you kidding me?
Best movie ever.
And so, I mean, you still look at it, and you look at it from a different lens now. It's like, oh, I like that storyline and the way they're handling it. You watch it like a movie rather than like a sport.
I like to see the Knicks come back down from 30 at home.
That's what I don't want to happen to sport. And I don't like that I already have part of that mindset towards it, where it's like, I mean, we really think, like, when you were talking about James Harden, like having the mindset of, oh, I mean, he's got to be shaving points. Look how bad he's playing. Well, sometimes I just want him to be bad.
Mm-hmm. Out of
just
nowhere.
let that happen. You know
90% career free throw shooter goes 2 of 8. You know how good you have to be to miss on purpose? Really good.
Well, to miss on purpose and make it look real.
Yeah.
Because anybody can miss on purpose.
Because Victor Wembanyama did not. He just was French and rattled.
Oh, he was shook.
De'Aaron Fox, not so much.
Yeah, questionable there.
Very questionable.
Definitely point shaving.
He did the ultimate turnover where you see somebody going up court, they're not looking, you throw it behind them out of bounds. It's like,
and then
how long have you played basketball today?
And then the pick and roll, Wemby's not looking, I'm going to pass it.
Yeah, he did. It was the quintessential, I'm turning it over on purpose, but it doesn't look like it's on purpose, but it very is on purpose.
And then I think the biggest telltale is you don't think he knows the defenders coming behind him on the fast break and he goes up for a layup like he's...
I don't think that one was...
No, watch how he lays it up. He's not even looking for the contact. He thinks he's about to get a free layup.
Because that's how big the moment is. When you're in, like... in the speed of the game, the pace of the game, you pick up that ball.
People make mistakes.
Because look, I will give an example. It's not the same. This was a high school basketball game. We were up by 3 at the end of the game. I get a steal. I jump a lane, and there are 10 seconds on the clock. It's the right decision to let the clock run out. I didn't. I went and shot a layup and did not make it. It was ugly. It was bad. But the speed of the moment and in the game, when you jump the pass and you see the opportunity, it's like, of course I'm going to make the shot.
No, I'm not questioning his decision. No, I'm not questioning his decision. I'm questioning how he handled the layup. Because it looked like, to me, he was looking to get blocked. It was almost like, I'm going to go up. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, I don't really care. Like, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get blocked.
No, I mean, I don't
He wasn't anticipating any contact on the layup. And OG's behind him the whole play.
Yeah, but how does he see that? doesn't have highs in the back of his head. OG's behind him.
He's an NBA player. I
Iggy
feel like he would know.
Did Andre Iguodala see LeBron?
When you're getting chased down, do you sense somebody coming behind you?
I got dunked on, Christian. No, you don't feel it. You have
no
idea.
It was at an angle. OG's right here.
No, OG
De'Aaron
was
Fox.
behind
Not to
him.
mention, he has
OG
to pick
was
up the
directly
ball,
behind
turn
him.
and lay it in. There's a player right here, 6'8". I don't know. I don't know how De'Aaron Fox doesn't see him. Like, no, Iguodala is different. LeBron came from out of nowhere to block that. OG's behind him the whole
they're
play.
directly behind you. You don't see them behind you.
And I think De'Aaron glanced over to him, too, and laid it up.
I would understand the turnovers, right? Some of the passes. The layup, no. He made the wrong decision, yes. He should have dribbled it out. That was not an intentional miss or an intentional block.
It just
No.
The layup lacked effort. It lacked a lot of
It's a layup. What did you want
go
to do?
watch it. Like
He's
not
go between his
He's
legs
not
and dunk it?
anticipating contact. That's all I'm
Because
saying.
he didn't see the guy that's behind him.
How do you not see him? He's right there.
Because you don't have eyes. You want him to dribble like this?
He's not directly behind him.
was
He's at an
directly
angle the
behind
whole
him. Can we
time
play the clip?
with
Play the
with
play.
footsteps.
Play the play.
Play.
Did you just say hear footsteps?
With footsteps. Yeah, he's trailing 6'8", trailing.
Madison Square Garden was an earthquake. How on God's
Feel
green
the
earth are you
footsteps. They're on the same court. They're 5 feet
my
apart.
God, you've never played a basketball game before, Gerard.
Yes, I have.
You can't. You feel the footsteps.
So, dude, you can
it's
feel
the
somebody
biggest
behind you.
moment
It's human
of your
nature.
It is game 4
No.
of the NBA Finals in a rocking Madison Square Garden, and you want him to feel and hear footsteps.
He's Sacagawea.
Look,
he's not a.
You're harping on the wrong point. The layup lacked effort, and it was very questionable. That's all I'm saying.
The layup, I will.
Like, dude, he goes up.
Wholeheartedly disagree with you.
He goes up not
missed
anticipating
passes,
any
maybe.
contact,
The
not
layup,
strong
no
at all.
chance.
Just.
It's the moment, Christian. It is an NBA playoff game. You're about to seal. This is a dagger. You're about to steal victory. I don't know what you wanted him to do differently on the layup. What would you? I'm genuinely asking. What would you like him to do differently on the layup?
I thought he would at least anticipate the contact. Maybe he misses because of contact on the side. He gets blocked easily. But gets blocked, doesn't even go up strong, nothing. His right arm's on the side. He goes up, lay it in.
Can we play the clip? I would like to watch this again. And if I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. I just, in the moment of the game, remember watching it, I just don't know what you would want him to do different. It's a layup.
What about it? It
What
lacked effort.
How? It's a layup.
Just watch the clip. It lacks effort.
I'm putting the link in the doc right now.
It's a layup. Lack effort. He went 98 miles per hour to go get the basketball.
It looked like he
Full
knew he was
speed.
going to get blocked, so he just goes up and oh, here we go.
No.
It's at the top of the doc, Lloyd. Oh, there you
He's
go.
going full speed at it. Lacked effort.
Yeah. There's a guy. Look, he even looks at him.
He's anticipating a foul. You
He
could call
sees
a
him
foul.
the whole way. He sees him right there.
What I'm asking, what do you want him to do differently?
Go up strong. That's not strong at all. That's not strong at all. You're telling me that's what De'Aaron Fox is capable of right there? No way.
What do you want him?
way.
No. Now I want you to physically show me what you want him to do differently. Like, what would you like for him to do to be he's going up strong? You want him to go up and under and lay it up?
Go up with two hands. Don't scoop it in like that. Go up with two hands here. No, I don't.
This is not him rigging the game. This is a great play by OG Anunoby. It's a tough angle. He creates contact, looking for a foul. He's looking for a foul. He creates that is textbook. If it was any other moment in the game, how you attack that layup. OG makes a great play to block it off the glass.
He's an absolute fool for thinking they're going to call a foul there.
No, yeah,
That
you don't
lacks effort.
No, that is textbook what you do.
No.
I genuinely don't. This is the part where I'm disagreeing. I don't understand what you want him to do differently. You want him to take a two-hand layup?
First of all, dribble it out, and second
no,
of all,
I'm not
go up strong.
It is the wrong.
If he goes up strong, he gets the call. He doesn't go up strong.
No, you're not
That's
going
why
to
they
get the
don't
call
it.
regardless. You're not going to get the call regardless.
If you go up strong and get hit on the hand, yeah, you do get the call.
No, he was not going to get the call.
He goes up soft, gets blocked, easily gets blocked, doesn't get a call because he gets blocked.
No, he doesn't get a call because you're not getting the call in that moment. In any other moment in the game, that's probably called a foul because OG's physicality pushes him underneath the basket. He gets bumped. The right decision was to dribble the ball out.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that. He should not have shot a
Obviously.
layup. What he's doing was not lacking effort. He did the textbook thing to try to draw a foul. It's just in that moment in the game, one, it's not the right decision. Two, you can't look for a foul.
It just, the finger roll, the hop, all of it it looks fishy. It looks fishy to me.
I wholeheartedly disagree. There is in no way that play was because he was rigging a game. He braced for contact, drew the contact, got fouled. Any other moment in the game, that's called a foul. And this moment, it's not going to be because you cannot call that a foul. I would be upset if they do call it a foul. But he's going full speed. It's the textbook play to try to draw a foul. What he should have did was dribble it out without a doubt, and they will foul you. That is not fishy at all. The turnovers prior, I'll listen to. That play
it's fishy,
was not fishy. Not at all. You are 100% wrong. And that's okay. It is good to have you back,
well,
Christian.
it is also good to have you back because now I'm 100% right.
No.
And you are 100% wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, it's fine.
It's okay that you don't know ball. I'm not upset with you for that.
No,
fact.
it's perfectly fine that you also don't know ball.
No, it is okay
No.
that you're back and you
seriously.
don't know
No,
ball because
seriously.
it does make the rest of us feel better about ourselves.
No, seriously, it's
That is
fine.
true.
Look, I
It
understand
does-
that.
it does
I understand
keep you a
that
job.
you are coping right now. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's okay.
Guys, who do you think would win one-on-one, Devin Booker or Anthony Edwards?
Oh, here
D-Book.
we go. The worst take in the world.
No, the real one is D-Book MJ, which no one's gonna like. But
Okay, this is awesome.
oh, I did see this.
I also think at some point
Oh, that was incredible. I saw
they
that
might
video.
have to stop playing basketball games in New York. Like, I don't know how far off you are from it.
Where's Batman?
The egg throwing at the players
That is crazy.
is bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's a line. Like, they're not going to draw a line at fans fighting. Like, they're going to say that's lanyap, essentially, even though it is wrong that you should not jump a guy because he's wearing a Spurs jersey. But you can't throw things at players while they're walking through the town. That is the line. Cordell, no, I agree that it is not the right decision. But I'm saying what Fox did from a basketball standpoint, like the move, was textbook. The decision, not textbook. He should have dribbled it out. That was I'm not pushing back against that whatsoever. Oh gosh, people don't like your Devin Booker take, Chrissy.
No, it's okay. I don't expect people to like that take.
We appreciate all of you hanging out with us here on this Friday morning.
Do we have a
What you got over
steak
there?
and shake?
I believe there's one somewhere.
There was one in Covington for a long
steak and
time.
shake.
Yeah,
Not
it
open
sucked.
anymore.
I went to the
Wow,
one
what
in
does
It
Steak
does-
and Shake
it
have?
sucks.
They have something going on?
If America beats a pair of guys in tonight's World Cup matchup, come celebrate at Steak and Shake with a Patriot milkshake for only 25 cents.
Oh, what's a Patriot milkshake?
I don't know.
Red, white, and blue? What's in there? I need to
Blood
know.
Come with a blueberry drizzle.
Hell yeah.
Steak and
Just
Shake.
like our
pretty good.
forefathers.
I don't know.
A
this.
vanilla-based shake topped with whipped cream, red, white, and blue sprinkles, and a dark chocolate Statue of Liberty topper.
Get some top from the Statue of Liberty.
There's a Steak and Shake in Pearl, Mississippi.
Oh, there we go.
Send her this way.
That is about 2.5 hours away.
Can you DoorDash it?
I don't.
Well, no, we can go, and then we can stop at Wardo's.
Oh, there is one in.
That's right.
In Louisiana, in Natchez. There's a Steak and Shake in Natchez. 129 Sam Sibley Drive, Natchez, Louisiana.
I never liked Steak and Shake. It's probably better than Cane's, though.
What do we have by the mall? What's that one? Shake Shack.
Murder?
Pretty good. When you said Steak and Shake, that's the first thing I thought of.
I had it one time, and I didn't like it. But I was young, so I'm
You're still opening the door.
subject to change.
Aw. Jerry Creel's getting some swings off at the beach.
I saw that.
Good swing.
It is a good swing.
Great pitch.
Great lower half. Go 13 for 13 again?
We should. We will.
We've been hot recently.
We have been. Some
We
good
took
days.
a little break from it.
We appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on this Friday morning.
Even you, Chrissy.
Yes. Look, and if you are a fan of this show and you listen to the podcast version, or if you're listening to it right now, go to your favorite podcasting application, go to our show, leave a review, give us 5 stars if you believe it. Don't fake it, or do fake it. That's okay. But if you appreciate what we do, make sure you go give us 5 stars, give us a nice review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. Give us 5 stars, leave a good review. It'll do good things for us. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I do think we are approaching 12,000 subscribers. Let me double check our number. We are at 11,964. So we are 36 subscribers away from 12,000. Let's see if we can pull that off before the end of the month. So make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. Maybe take a stranger's phone, open up the YouTube app, and subscribe for them. They'll appreciate it. But if you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. Get that total to 12,000. We appreciate all of you for spending every morning with us here at Tingle and Go. As we're going to go 13 for 13, close this thing out on this Friday morning. What a good week. What a good week. Trying to see. Because 39.3% of people that watch our show and the Content R channel are not subscribed.
It's kind of a flex.
But I would like that 39% to subscribe and watch everything that we put out, because I believe in our content, Lloyd, Courtney.
I do too, but I like a rebel.
There you go. Fair enough.
Ginobili.
Parker.
Gervin.
Uh-huh.
Duncan.
We've got, and Duncan. You've got a nutmeg.
Oh.
A Rabona, a step over, and an Olympico.
There you go.
All tricks in FIFA.
Snowboard, wakeboard, skateboard, surfboard. Surfboard.
What is races?
And these are races. Bow.
What's your
Which one's the
favorite
hardest
race?
one? Purple. Nailed that.
Yeah.
Soccer boys.
Landed that plane.
Yeah, you did.
Right.
What is the Olympico move?
I don't know. I've just heard of it. I'm not.
I know that's
not a
like
big
to
soccer
score on
guy.
a corner kick.
Not a
It
big
is
Yeah.
L2, R2, R1, right stick, up, down, left.
There you go.
I'm following.
I really hope that is actually the move.
Not a
Definitely
big
not.
soccer guy. Just a big
Definitely
guy.
not. I would definitely not believe that. But that's okay.
SpongeBob
LC's
big
got
guy
some weird
playing
ball knowledge up in there. I'm not gonna bet against it.
Oh, yeah?
I smoked a fair amount of weed in my day.
Yeah.
Fucking the volcano in FIFA. Who says no? Twos? No class today? It's raining.
Yeah, I brought the Xbox, but there is no FIFA on that device.
FIFA World Cup Edition 2006, South Africa.
I had the 2014
Idris
one.
Elba and Mindy Kaling. That is.
Is that Steve Harvey?
This is the most jarring celebrity matchup.
That's hilarious.
You did nail it. You are
Did
correct.
I nail it? Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's Mindy Kaling, but it
It is
definitely
Idris
is
Elba.
Idris Elba.
I want to say that
For
is
your
Mindy
sake,
Kaling.
it better be Mindy Kaling.
Oh,
You
shit,
said
yeah.
that so fast.
I've been watching the.
I don't think it
Office,
is. I don't
so.
think it is. I want to wait.
I also
I want to
kinda-
wait a second. It's definitely Idris Elba.
I don't know what it is that made me think it was Mindy Kaling.
I
I think
The
she
hair.
has that hair.
It's the
yes.
hair,
What
probably.
is Idris Elba?
He's
he's already
an
in it.
actor.
He's in the Office. He's in the Vossi Bob.
Because it could be.
I've seen him.
They played soccer in that episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Suicide
In
Squad.
one of them, yeah.
That's what you know Idris Elba from?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know he's
What
in
other
that.
movies is he in?
He's in a lot of things.
Oh, he's in The Wire. I never watched past 30.
I just
Really?
started rewatching The Office, so
Wire's
that's
good.
that's probably why I had Mindy Kaling on the
Octavia Spencer.
Oh,
I think that
Ragnar.
might be who I think it is.
The
who I
math
Yeah, you know
position.
what? That sounds right. I think that is who it
It
is.
is, let me see. Let me see if that's who I'm thinking it is. Hidden Figures. Yeah, it is.
Lloyd?
From she's the one that took a dump in the pie in The Help.
Michael Bonnet.
Oh gosh,
Lloyd, this is all you, King.
I don't know
I
this.
know.
Cage said that's Drewski with a wig.
Chester Taylor.
I don't know this one, but Johnny L's going to, and he's going to let us know. In 5, 4.
See, I remember
3,
the name Chester Taylor,
2,
but I don't remember what team.
1. Johnny L. Goodson says Minnesota Vikings. I timed that up perfectly.
Wow.
It's the
That
Vikings.
is right.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember this at all. Shout out Johnny L. Goodson.
Yeah, shout out you.
Smartest guy in the room, truly and honestly. Love
He's
you,
not
Lloyd.
in the room, but still the smartest guy.
Oh, he's on the laptop. It's in the room.
That's fair.
The room?
Room.
How'd I say it? Room?
Room.
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 Switch it up sometimes.
MLB.
We were doing our
Following the departure of Tony La Russa, this former 4-time Gold Glove MLB catcher took over as manager for the Cardinals in 2012.
Oh. It's not Pudge.
No.
I know, that's what I just said.
Meow.
Is this Yogi Berra?
Mm-hmm.
It could be Yogi.
Nice, Chrissy. Nice.
Kate Savick.
Shout out. We were doing our that big guy
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
That big guy.
Me, Christian, and
That big tough.
Busty.
That
I
big
wonder
guy.
why.
Mike. How do you say it last name? Matheny?
Matheny.
Matheny?
Like
Oh,
Matheny.
Matheny. Yeah.
Matheny.
That
Mike
does ring a
Matheny. Soccer. Come on, Chrissy. Come on, Wyatt. Come on.
Germany.
Come on.
The Dutch. The Dutch.
Fucking pack of Dutch. No, you fucking idiot.
Who scored against us? Leroy Sané?
Imbecile.
No, he's
Leroy
German.
Jenkins.
Who scored against us? It was
Netherlands. You don't know what the Dutch are?
Holland.
Oh.
What is this?
Atlas.
Is it?
What is the
Oh.
Atlas? Shoot.
Is it a Nissan?
Oh, the Tiguan
Atlas?
is a.
It's not Nissan.
It's a Volkswagen, isn't it?
Oh, see, I don't think. Is it a Jeep?
No.
It's not a Jeep.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
We
know.
can wait a second. I believe it's a Volkswagen. Maybe it's not.
It is a Volkswagen.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Volkswagen.
I knew a girl that drove a
Volkswagen.
Tiguan.
I knew a guy that drove a Tiguan.
Uh-huh. What candy's brand name is on the wrapper of Nutrageous bars? Chrissy's favorite candy. Surprisingly.
Busty's
I don't
bars.
know.
Oh, Nutrageous?
This is
Nutrageous.
Reese's.
I got you.
He likes to put it in his hand.
Is this Reese's?
See, I
You
was
fucking
thinking
serious?
Payday.
the only thing I was gonna say is
Dude.
the only thing I was
Dude.
what I like to hold candy bars too, bro. How do you think I got so fucking fat?
That's, yeah.
Bro, you petting
Is it
the fuck
Reese's?
out of me.
You're getting the fuck out of me, son.
Oh, Jennifer Garner, huh, Chrissy? I mean, Wyatt?
I don't.
Wyatt likes Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
I'm more of a Meghan Markle person.
Oh no,
No,
I
that
actually
is
don't
true.
know this.
And Colin-
Meghan Markle's hot too.
I don't know this. I don't think I ever saw this. An ABC spy action thriller?
I know what it is.
What is it?
She wears black latex. It's like
See, I feel like I
Atlas
remember that
or
too.
Alias. That's what it is.
There you go, Lloyd.
Is this The Hangover?
Yeah, that's it.
Martin Lawrence plays an FBI agent who goes undercover in this 2000. Yeah.
Oh!
Police Academy?
I didn't even read the whole question. Oh, 2 sequels. That would have helped.
I mean, the movie you'd guess is a good movie.
Yeah, that's the first one I think of.
course. Oh, Big Mama's House. That is what it is.
Oh,
I
there's a
just
different
watched
way
it.
to explain that.
It is,
but
it is
I'm not.
technically Big
That's
Mama's
my
House is
fault.
right.
I just was like, I know this.
Christina Perry song from 2011.
Hearts
Hearts
beat
beats fast, colors and promises.
How to be.
Oh,
How
God.
to be brave. How to be brave. Colors be fast. Colors and promises. How to be brave. What did I have when I'm
Love you.
watching you fall on me? Where's the chorus?
Come on.
I know the song.
Come on.
It's
Don't
not,
tell me if Johnny L says it.
It's not Blue Streak.
It's not. Yeah, of course it's not Blue Street. It's
The crazy thing is, I watched Big Mama's House a month ago.
Why?
It's a great movie. Have you never seen it? About to say. It's hilarious. That's why
I don't think it's in the rewatchable category anymore.
It is.
I wouldn't turn it off. That's a now.
It was a getting ready for bed movie. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that. I want a little chuckle to go to bed.
That would be a good chuckle. Definitely a baseball tournament movie.
Yeah.
Like waiting, like back to the hotel room.
Yeah.
Loss or win.
There was a funny story one time. We were at some event. I don't remember what it was, but these.
He's still humming. He's humming it.
I know. There was
I
a
don't
group
know
of the
it.
guys
I don't
with
know
us.
it.
It's 1,000 years. Fuck.
I wouldn't call it,
It is
great.
1,000
There was
years.
a group of the guys that were they couldn't get into their hotel room, so they were in like another room, like just placeholder wise, which it made no sense to me because it was like, what do you mean you're just gonna put them in some other room? Just give them that room. But so while they were in the room, they wanted to watch movies, so they watched Django Unchained.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 4 Caucasian men in there watching Django Unchained, and then the people who actually got that room came into the room, and it was an African American couple who walked in on 4 white guys sitting on the beds watching Django Unchained, and we're like, and they were like, it just freaked out and just walked out, and it was like, I was like, good call there, guys.
I mean, it's.
And it was bad precedent by the hotel more than anything. What do you mean you're going to put somebody in the room you have them waiting in? I was like, not a good look.
It's interesting. It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. I mean, it is a good movie. Like, I get why you would want to turn the movie on. Like, it is an entertaining film.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you to feel awkward about it.
Right.
Depending on the scene.
Right.
There's definitely some moments.
There's some awkward ones.
Which ones?
Oh, I mean, whenever he's about to get his dick cut off, that part, or
I count 6 shots.
Should we do a 32-0 before we get off?
We can do that. I count.
Gross.
I count 2 guns. That's one of the best scenes ever.
Samuel L.
Okay. Samuel L. goes, I count 6 shots.
I count 2.
I count 2 guns.
And then he makes his horse dance.
Yeah.
Or lets his horse dance.
Sounds good. Maybe I'll watch it.
You should watch the Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka's good. Which one? The Johnny Depp or? You're an ass.
I don't want to do
I can't
32.
believe I
I don't
didn't
know
get
any
that.
players.
That's okay. We'll carry you. Christian's the biggest basketball knower in the world, so he should be able to carry us here.
Would you draft De'Aaron Fox?
So much ball.
Hashtag tit.
What?
Hashtag tit. Hashtag this is true.
TIT.
Okay.
TIP.
Nice. We like
Coming
that
live from the
hashtag, don't
VIP.
Hashtag CC.
I love you, CC.
Devin Booker.
No.
Can't
wish I could see the names.
See, A10's
Do I
not-
see DeMar
Okay.
DeRozan?
Okay.
I see
See,
DeMar
A10's
DeRozan up
not
there.
going to be that good.
Well, we could respin era for the A10 and try to get Steph Curry.
How to be brave.
That's true.
I say send it. Respin era. Respin the year.
You wouldn't rather RJ Luis?
LC.
Yes, LC.
Respin era, please.
Give me Steph Curry.
Give me Seth Curry.
Wardell. Wardell.
Respin that era. Come on.
Wardell.
Steph,
We could get
Wardell.
Dang
No,
it.
not even close.
Mark Stevenson
Mark
from
Stevenson did
DeQuain.
average
We
27.
can go Mark Stevenson.
What about James Duquesne was loaded?
Let's put Mark Stevenson at the 3 from Duquesne
Why at the 3?
because he didn't average that many rebounds.
You know how basketball works?
Ooh, West Coast Conference. This is a good one. God, I guess there's been nobody good from Gonzaga lately.
Jay Ajayi.
Good running
I don't
back.
hate Graham, Gonzaga at the top. We can put him at
Aubrey?
the center.
No, you're going down too far. Let's go Graham.
Augustus Marcellinus.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, sure it is. We'll go Graham. EK.
Center?
Center.
How to be
The
brave.
A10 again. Nice,
No.
nice.
Probably should go conference here now.
Yeah. Let's spin conference. Don't give me a yellow. Ivy League.
This team sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a good team.
Go Mike Smith. No. Go Matt Morgan at the 2. Give Matt Morgan at the 2.
Oh
18
my
again.
gosh,
Hold on.
dude.
Fuck this
Marcus
game.
Camby,
Close
yes.
the shit out.
Marcus Camby at the 4. That's a good one.
John
We need a
Wall.
blue here.
John Wall.
We need a blue here.
Hey, dude,
And
what the?
again.
I guess go Eric Leslie at the 1.
That's fucking awesome.
What a
We suck.
Yeah, that's not a good team.
And Marcus Camby carried you to 26-6.
Yeah.
That is very true. Marcus Camby really good at basketball.
They all have B grades.
You know what?
Well, it's because that's the conference grade.
You know what the theme to this, the A10 team of the year is?
We're well balanced.
How to be brave.
How to
72
be
we're three
brave.
seed. Let's make a run here, boys.
Let's lose in the first round.
Let's go. Let's make a run.
I hope we lose.
Oh, it's over.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
I wish it gave you like stats for the game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Elite 8.
No.
Final 4.
This is it.
Nah, that's it.
And UConn. Who would have thought?
All right.
Blue.
Great show. Everybody have a great weekend.
Go USA.
USA.
We're all
USA.
Americans this weekend.
USA.
USA. Wait, let's sing the pledge.
Sing the pledge.
Or the national anthem.
Say-
Let's
why
do that.
sing the national anthem?
Wait, why? Can you do it?
Why?
We played it today.
Oh gosh. All right. How does it start? Oh, say
How to be
can
brave.
you
You're not going to stand
see
up?
But I
By the dawn.
Wait.
light what
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tigers!
We'll be back Monday morning, 8 a.m. See you then. I got you, Chrissy.
Wow, this is
I got you, Chrissy.
camera too.
Do it for America. Remember the boys and the lads.
You're gonna be the flag. You're gonna be the flag.
No. All right.
Up in the air. There you go.
All right, later, everybody.